Hello and welcome to this video edition of Kitchen Excellence Week 2022. I'm delighted today to be joined by Colin Parry, who is the National Sales Director at Rationale. He's here to chat about developments in the cooking equipment market and the role that intelligent cooking systems play in modern kitchens. Hi there, Colin. I thought we would kick off today by talking about some of the trends that you're seeing in the market at the moment. What kind of things are you observing on the cooking side?
On the cooking side, we see more of a drive towards healthy eating, healthier lifestyles, healthier choices. What we recognise is more superfoods, plant-based proteins, plant-based diets are big at the minute. Adaptogens are something new that I see in terms of what's happening on the cooking side of the market. For us, we see that convenience is still pushing the market. People wanting convenience more and more. Food waste, zero waste cuisine is starting to come into play as well, and we see obviously the drive in terms of energy increase, price increases, and sustainability are all big factors in what's happening in terms of key trends at this moment in time.
Sure. Cost management is obviously a massive challenge and issue for operators right now. How can the latest cooking equipment assist with that?
Yeah, I think it's really important that innovative technology and intelligent applications that we have at Rationale come to the forefront during this time. It's taking advantage of what it can do and how those resources can help increase things like productivity in the kitchen, vitally important at this moment in time. But, you know, we see in terms of what we have in our iVario Pro range, the advantages there are heating systems. They deliver more outstanding results with lower energy consumption. I think that's what people are looking for at this moment in time. And if you compare it to maybe more conventional cooking methods, you're looking at around about 40% lower energy consumption, 70% lower water consumption, and 35% further reduction in your cooking time. And that's with pressure cooking. So there's all savings everywhere in terms of the iVario Pro, but it also means that it's up to 4 times faster than almost conventional cooking appliances. And I think that's what operators are looking for. They're the big challenges that we see. And then for the combi, the Rationale iCombi Pro Combi Steamer, that offers around about 50% higher productivity. So it's 10% less or shorter cooking times, 10% lower energy consumption compared to just even our previous model. And then the speed and efficiency that you see in a Rationale cooking system, it has a huge effect in terms of the energy usage, which is a big topic at this minute. So both in terms of the iVario Pro and the iCombi Pro features, they all have a connected cooking platform, which we may talk about later on, but it helps create the most efficient kitchen management system as well to help manage these important factors: energy consumption, lower water, reduction in time. But yeah.
Sure. Okay. The products and the equipment you described there have a lot of functionality built into them now. Would you say there are any features in particular that you feel offer even more value in the current climate?
Yeah. There's 4 specific features in each one of our products. For the iVario, the first one is an iVario Boost. It's important to understand what it can do. So the iVario, it uniformly heats the pan base, and it can get up to 200 degrees in less than 2.5 minutes. So that's quite a rapid increase in terms of temperature, which is sometimes required to be fast and efficient, but it also regulates it. So at the same time, there's enough reserve capacity available to quickly absorb temperature fluctuations when searing like large quantities or adding liquid. For this, it means that there's a maximum performance for the customer, for the end user, but also it guarantees things like no sticking, no boiling over, best results, food quality, more productivity, less energy consumption. So the iVario Boost is a key feature in for the iVario. There's also pressure cooking, another feature for the iVario. It means shorter cooking times. It's going to reduce the cooking times by as much as 30%. And that's an intelligent process or option that allows the operator to not be present when that function is working. The third one for the iVario is what we call iCooking Suite. And this is really what we fall on at Rationale. This is what really needs to be utilized this current time. It's the intelligent regulation. So at a push of a button, iCooking Suite will individually adjust a cooking path to suit the food requirements, guaranteeing that any chef or any operator can get the desired result that they want. And where this is important is when we're up against time, maybe we haven't got the chefs in the kitchen. So it gives that technology, or lends that technology to the chef. It conforms to his or her cooking habits and only calls on the chef when they need to take any action. So it works independently, but will inform the chef when it needs some support to go on to the next stage. But the iCooking Suite is actually the cooking intelligence in the iVario. It's there for things like ease of use. It's great when doing things like boiling, frying, deep frying, or any other cooking method that you want. But the way it works is intelligent sensors in the pan will recognize things like load size, condition and size of the food, and it adjusts the cooking process as it should do, as a chef would do. As soon as the chef would need to take action, as I say, the iCooking Suite always lets the operator know this is when you need to intervene. So it works in tandem with the chef as a chef. The fourth one for the iVario is what we call iZone control. And with iZone control, you can divide a pan into individual heating zones. Very important for saving on having different temperatures within one pan, but saving on the energy consumption. So unused surfaces, they will stay cold, and the chef can then select the intelligent cooking path that they want in the zone, and the pan will automatically adjust itself to the desired result that the chef, the operator, requires. iZone control makes suggestions to the chef as well, which might help the food or might enable the operator to work more efficiently throughout the process. And what it does, it provides more flexibility within the kitchen, more time saving, and enables a greater control for the chef. So there's four really intelligent functions on the iVario that give back time, save on energy, and really support the kitchen. For the iCombi, same again. We have four intelligence assistants that really support the chefs and the operator. We have an iCare system. The iCare system is an intelligence assistant that recognizes the current degree of soiling or usage of the Combi Pro. The display makes it easier, makes it clear what cleaning recommendations are required. It also includes the quantity of the cleaner or the descaler. But what it does do, it allows you to profit from up to 50% less consumption of cleaner and 30% less consumption of water. So a real saver. The second one for the iCombi Pro is one of the most important intelligent functions at Rationale, identity control. And it's an intelligent climate management system. And what it does is every second that the sensor is in operation, it recognizes the current cabinet conditions. So it's necessary on the amount of energy, and that combines with the heat and humidity. So it's optimally adjusting the food and the desired result to get the exact result that the chef requires, the operator requires. It produces an individual climate that ensures more uniformity throughout the food. It allows the operator to cook throughout the cabinet at full capacity, and it does it with a shorter cooking time as well. So identity control is really important for the operator to be able to coordinate what they want to try and achieve. And it's an intelligent system that gives a powerful air circulation and dehumidification. But the identity control generates up to around about 50% more productivity in the kitchen. And as I said, 10% less cooking time. Then we have the third of the intelligence assistants. It's an iCooking Suite, similar to the iVario. It works in the same way. It operates simply by the stated and desired cooking result. The operator puts the cooking results in, chooses things like what browning level it should be, what cooking level they would like it to be at, and those sensors inside the cabinet, again, recognize things like size, what's the quantity, what's the condition of the food, and depending on the cooking progress, all the important cooking parameters, such as things like temperature, climate, airspeed, cooking time, they'll be regularly adjusted by the equipment themselves. So the chef doesn't have to specifically get involved. It's just the desired result that they require. They put that information into the cooking equipment and it'll achieve what it's set out to do. So it's no supervision required here. Finally, for the Combi, is what we call iProduction Manager. So this is for those busy environments that do a lot of food, different types of food, almost like an a la carte, mise en place, or a complex production run. It allows the intelligence to work flexibly, but it allows the operator to cook different products at the same time, but using time or energy optimized production. So the operator can put in whatever they require to do, but it organizes and makes things more efficient, puts food sequences, keeps to a specific production time, but it does this without any loss of quality. So you can put a plan together for your a la carte service or your complex production run, and it will formulate which is the best plan to achieve what you've set out to do. And it always monitors what you've got in operation at that time. So it's time optimized or energy optimized. You can say, I want to do the food, all this food, energy optimized. It will work out the best system for you to be able to do that. So very efficient, very flexible for the operator.
Excellent. Okay. Just moving on to the type of support that you offer to operators in the market and their ability to be able to get the most from your equipment. How much do you tailor your support to the specific needs of each customer?
Yeah, Rationale delivered tailored support really dependent on the customer's needs and challenges. We work closely with all our customers to determine what support is needed. It's important for us at Rationale, we utilize what we like to do is consult with the customer. And during that period of consultation, we tend to identify what are the important factors. Do they need to save energy, time? Is it about quality? So we look at all the things that maybe are challenges to them within their kitchen environment. And once we understand that and we know that better, we then start to look at putting a dedicated support package in place. What is it that they require? Standardization, operational workflows, efficient production, service, connectivity, quality control, energy optimization. It's all dependent on what they require. But for us, the tailored approach is the most important, because every user of a Rationale piece of equipment will tend to have different challenges, different needs, want to cook different items. So our dedicated approach is important. And at Rationale, we have a dedicated culinary team specifically for that. But we also have, on top of that, to assist, an extensive development team. So we deliver tailored customer solutions on a daily basis.
Sure. Okay. And just finally, Colin, to wrap up, when it comes to product innovation, do you see any big changes ahead as far as commercial cooking equipment is concerned?
Big changes ahead. I see that currently there's a shift towards hydrogen power supply and a drive towards maybe reuse of energy, reclaiming any lost energy and utilizing it as a heat source within the business. Energy optimization will increase significantly over the next 12 months due to the rising costs. We see that, and a drive to become carbon neutral. As a company, Rationale employ, I don't know this, but Rationale employ over 100 people within our research and development team in Landsberg in Germany, who are constantly working on new innovations, but also improving the existing programs, processes, equipment that we currently have. So yeah, like other manufacturers, we're always working on these, but the biggest ones I see is maybe a shift towards hydrogen power and energy optimization.